years later, sales fell even more. Before you could sell like 5,000 units from a single that even wasn't close to being a club hit. Now the same thing sells for some labels 300, for others 120, for others 500, which is almost like a hit now in vinyl, plus digital sales now, which is new. But that all is a transformation that took some time. It wasn't quite obvious from the start.
I noticed as well when I've been on board now for 3 years. This is my third year that I'm at Buma, and basically my first week when I was on board at Buma was Eurosonic for me. So that was my first experience within the Buma culture, so to say. And I noticed the same thing. I was in several panels where they were complaining about how bad the industry was and blah, blah. And then I noticed that there wasn't much of the positive vibe going on within those panels, which I did see outside in my everyday job when I was talking to these new tech guys doing all this exciting stuff, but having no clue what was going on in the copyright world or in the music industry itself or in the classical industry, so to say, the more the label part of the things. And yeah, I thought it was very interesting to bring these two worlds together more than what's going on at that particular moment. So.
Toen de popronde begon waren er 100 bands gaan er door van mensen die zich opgeven voor de popronde. Nou, ik denk dat er misschien 110 bandjes zich opgeven. Nu hebben 1000 bandjes zich opgegeven. In een paar jaar is het echt belachelijk. En iedereen kan en wil ook iets doen met muziek op televisie. Dankzij alle idols ellende en weet ik veel hoe het allemaal heet.
Maar dat doet mij niet mee.
Nee, maar dat maakt niet uit, dat ieder zijn ding. Dat is toch helemaal niet erg?
Kan be so mean if they could feel the brutal sting.
Wil je alsjeblieft stoppen?
Stoppen?
Ja, nee, het bereikt niet wat je moet bereiken. Dat zie je wel.
Oh, kunt u niet het land op? Dat is een komische act.
Maar waarom?
Nou ja.
Oh.
Journey. Hey Journey, wat vind jij ervan? Want jij bent zo stil.
Ik zie geen enkele reden om zo te reageren, behalve dat ik vind dat die mevrouw niet zingen kan.
Dat vind
En ik vind het hoogst merkwaardig dat ze dat zelf niet hoort. En,
Nee, ik denk niet dat ik heel erg slecht zingt, maar...
Nee, je moet... Ik mag je eigenlijk... Ik moet
What I tried, basically the most important thing that I try to tell with the whole streaming debate, because we did a whole day of regarding streaming, is that it's basically hope, that we should embrace it. There's a lot of criticism out there, and there's a lot of anxiety amongst a lot of people within the industry saying like, okay, streaming is a good thing, but I'm not getting enough paid, or there's not enough money for me in it, or should I be wary, or taking down my tracks, or... And what I want to tell them is hang in there. It's an investment in your own future. You're going to have to be there in for the long haul to gain momentum and give the chance to get critical mass for these platforms. Give them the chance, and what they need is more than just a chance and let's wait around. Give not just time, but they also need to be able to make their market work for them. So I think the pricing model, for instance, is one of the things that they really have to reconsider. I know I'm in my day-to-day job, I look at a lot of those copyrights and how much they have to pay, and we have to do a lot with the tariffs and everything. And sometimes it feels like it's very high. It's a high burden for some of them, and they have good intentions. Like you said, there's a positive vibe. They want to move forward. And if we help them, they can move forward quicker. And innovation is fast. And to be honest, we are a little bit slow.
When you say give away something for free, I think the best way to do it is when it's like an equal exchange. I don't consider giving a track away in exchange for an email address, just giving away something for free. You're exchanging, you know, there's something happening there. For me, that's the best way to do it, you know, get something in exchange for...
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's the thing. I think people, young DJs would think that being sent loads of free music perhaps is an amazing wonderful thing to happen to them, but the reality of it is quite different. It is just a constant deluge, isn't it, of music?
It's a flood. Actually, I mean, I'm now at a point where I can tolerate it more because it gives you new opportunities. Because actually, most of this new music is very similar, like one with each other, and when you deviate from that, you really have a chance to stand out against it. The advantage of it is, back in the old days of physical distribution, you would have many people telling you what you can distribute and what not. To start with a label saying like, well, we want to sell 5,000 units or whatever, and we can't do it with this. And the distributor would say, well, it doesn't make sense for us to ship this to the stores because they won't put it up on the shelves or something. So you had limited shelf space, and many people standing between you and the people that might eventually grab your music off that store shelf. So now that's removed, and you can really reach the audience directly. But if you try to reach it with mainstream kind of stuff, like even within electronic music, like narrow genres like deep house or something, you still have a deep house mainstream. In the old distribution economy, you would basically have to do this in order to have no trouble with your distribution people. They would totally push you to do this and not something that's like unrelated to what they used to sell. And now it's the opposite. If you do what no one does, you have more chances to reach an audience and leave like all these other people to the side to do all the same. That's the real new thing. And
this is the key.
It's a chance.
This is the possibility.
Naar de kamer toe. We willen graag namens... kan je een beetje die kant op draaien?
Ja, met die manier. Even die klep omhoog, oma Willem.
Ik wil graag samen met Frank bidden voor de muziekindustrie in Nederland. En ook over de hele wereld, denk ik, hè? Toch, Rodeo?
Ja.
Dat het goed blijft gaan met de muziekindustrie in het algemeen. En ook voor de bands, en met name ook onze band. Toch, Frank?
Ja.
En daarvoor wil ik graag vragen aan Frank of die voor wil gaan in het gebed namens de band. Dus.
Even een momentje stilte.
Rodeo, hij is voor jou.
Amen.
Dank u wel. Dank u wel.